Howdy folks, BullerRat66 here, playing a little bit of World of Warcraft. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see if anybody else from the guild is on at the moment. And of course not. It's kind of early, it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning. Them guys don't get on here until in the afternoon. Take a look around here and see where am I at. Okay, I went to Tel Redor. This is a place that I hadn't been to yet, but I had to send some money to my newer character once he got level 60 so that he could fly. I'll show you. You get a flying mount at level 60. Very, very expensive though, because you have to purchase the expert riding and you have to get a license, and all that is like 250 gold a piece for expert riding and for the license, and then of course you have to buy your mount. But it makes it getting around a whole lot easier. I can go straight to whatever my objective is and not have to fight my way through a whole bunch of them to get there. So this is my flying mount. Go ahead and land. I've also got the original mount that you get with the dwarf, a ram. And I went ahead and put the mount that I got with my rogue elf as well. So there is that. Actually, that doesn't look like the same one I had. I don't know why it is striped. I don't think I had the striped one. Maybe I did. I don't recall it being a stripe though. I thought for sure it was just a black one. Anyway, I'll show you the mounts I have on my other one, but I'm going to show you a little bit how overpowered it is. So I'm going to get back on the flying mount. I'm going to find one of my objectives. Let's go to... wow, they're quite a ways away. I'm going to go to where I've got to slay stuff, so let's go to that one. I'm going to show you just how overpowered this bugger really is. Now my bear actually fights for me, and I have him set up to be a tank. That was my original pet. I've also trained two other ones. And while we're flying over here, I can show you that real quick. No, I can't because I don't remember where to find them. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. I have a bear, a dog, which is just like a British bulldog looking thing that's actually bigger than I am, since I'm a little dwarf. And I have a wolf that is also bigger than I am. Both of those were enemy creatures that I tamed. Let's go ahead and close that down. And it's going to be a little bit of a flight because, like I said, I had to go somewhere where I could fly back to Stormwind so I could get to a mailbox and mail gold to my my Death Knight, which I'm going to show you that one next. But I'm just going to do one of these missions and show you just how overpowered this guy really is. Let me see. Looks like we're going to be able to... I don't know if it's up above or down below. Ah, there's one of the things we need, and it looks like it's a cave. So I'm going to drop down here so that I'm out of their line of sight. Got my bear ready to go. And a lot of these things I'm just going to be able to kill right off. This thing is so overpowered. The 2 shots, dead. I don't need to kill the Sporelocks, but if they're going to end up attacking me, I'm probably going to want to. Let's go ahead and take out more of these guys here. See that? 6975, 1 shot. Very OP. Just imagine what that's going to be able to do in the dungeons. In fact, let's... why is he not attacking that? it's red. I guess it's not an enemy. Why is it red if it's not an enemy? Normally, if it's not an enemy, they're green letters. No big deal. Took a couple extra shots. Yeah, it's not real consistent, but oh, I see, because we're saving the spore locks. Okay. 7,000 damage, one shot. Crazy. Imagine what that's going to help that's going to be in the dungeons. When you're fighting things that's got, 200,000 health. And you're taking 7,000 off at a pop. Very good DPS with this character. If anybody who doesn't play MMOs, DPS, of course, is damage per second. There's a cave here. That's where I'm pretty sure I have to go into. Get far close enough I can shoot him. Wow, I gotta get real close. I don't know if I can get up there to get the loot. Yeah, I can't get up there. I will take this guy out too while we're down here. But that's my most powerful shot. I actually might be able to loot him through this guy as well. Let's just take a look here and see. I think I did, actually. Yes, it did. Now, if you got, say you kill 4 or 5 different things in one little area, and you go to loot them, you don't have to loot each one individually. It will loot all of them at the same time. This is just crazy. I'm thinking that these, see, this is the lurkers. We also have to do the dredgers. They both look alike, so get closer, dummy. So I don't know which one this is. That was a lurker. So we need 10 lurkers, 10 dredgers. And I don't think there's any other bosses in here. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, maybe those belongings are in here as well. I don't know. Oh, hello guys. Would you like to die? Well, whether you'd like to or not, you're going to. Very, very overpowered. And I like it. Saves me a lot of time to just pop them once, be done with it. Which direction should I go? Guess I'll go up here. And you notice my bear takes off, goes after him right off the bat. I was in a dungeon and we lost our tank. He died, and it takes him a while to get back to where we are, because it always puts you at the very beginning of the dungeon. So if you're quite a ways into it when they die, it takes them a while to get back. So what ended up happening is, seeing how my bear is set up to be a tank, the bear tanked for the group while the tank was on his way back. And he didn't seem to like that, the tank didn't. He's like, well, can your bear tank this good, after he comes back and stuff like that. He goes, I'm not going to be out tanked by a damn bear, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, still got the job done. I don't see where it mattered. We all got the credit for everything we did in there. Loot it, damn it. So I just don't know what the big deal was. It was just funny. I think the guy was kidding around myself, but you never know with these people. We ended up going in. We were the only two left at the end, and we went into another dungeon together. So I don't think he was upset or anything. We had fun. What are you doing, bear? Did you attack something and I didn't realize was even there? That's pretty cool, actually. What? We're here helping you, saving you. Why are you guys doing this? Oh, I see. He's actually hitting the dead dredger. Ha, that's funny. It looks like the belongings are here. Nice. 2 quests in 1, folks. 2 quests in 1. Alright, so what do I still need? I need 1 marsh lurker, and that's a dredger. So we'll get the lurker on the way back out. Unless that's a lurker. Oh, that's a lurker. And I don't think we can hit him from here. Unfortunately, no. So, let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way, and we'll go kill him and be done with that. Only thing I don't like is when you're in a cave system, you can't pull out one of your mounts and just ride out. It doesn't let you, so we have to actually run out of here. Might as well loot them. We done killed everything that was in here. But we got our quest done. So when our bear gets released, he'll catch up. I don't know what keeps grabbing him. I have no clue. It's kind of funny though, because it's not catching me at all. Oh, there it did. I don't know what's doing that. And you can't attack it, so you just deal with it. Now I do have a special deal where as long as I have my pet out, it gives both of us repeated health. So that's why it's really good to go ahead and keep him active. Take this guy out real quick. And hey, it's more loot to sell too. So that's a good thing, more money. This is the way out. And as soon as I can, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my bird. Oh shit. No big deal. 1 shot. More money. And we can now get on our bird and fly out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn in these quests real quick. See the map. We have to go right over there. So we'll go ahead and do that. Turn them in, and then I'll go ahead and hop onto my Death Knight and show you a little bit with him. And he's got another mount that I do like. You only get with the Death Knight. I was hoping that the bird was going to be a special Death Knight bird, but it's a griffin like this. Only I chose to go ahead and buy a black griffin instead of having him go ahead and use the white one. Because of course the Death Knight, he's all black. And he's got armor you would not believe. Oh good, they're both right next to each other. We'll go ahead and turn in both of these. And see, the stuff I have is already so much better than a lot of this stuff, and I can't use plate armor. Oh yeah, because I'm not on the Death Knight. Death Knight uses plate. This guy can only go to mail armor so far. Can use plate later on. Let's see, that takes away from agility. I don't want to take away from my agility, so let's just go for whichever one's going to get me the most cash, which is that one. And does any of this help me? What is this? I have never seen the sockets. That's the first time I've seen anything to do with sockets. I have never seen that. Wow. All of these have sockets. And I don't know what you put in them, because I've never seen anything to put in them. Let's see. This one's going to get the most money. Once I figure out about socketing, though, I may actually use those leggings instead of selling them. But yeah, see, I've got 107 gold, which I had already sent 550 to my Death Knight, so I had, 650 before. I got all this room to put stuff, and I've got tons of food that gives you health that I don't ever need. I'm not sure exactly why I'm keeping it all. I probably should sell some of it. But I got a lot of stuff to sell to get out of this. I cannot use that gun yet, but I don't think it's any better than what I've got with my crossbow. No, definitely not. I'm using an item level 93 when I'm only a 62, and it's just annihilating the enemy. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop right here with this character, and we'll go ahead and go to the Death Knight. Go ahead and log out. It takes 20 seconds before it'll log out. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but, what the hell. Do what you gotta do, game. If anybody would like to see some more World of Warcraft, let me know. If you'd like to see me go from a brand new character, let me know that as well. And here is my Death Knight. Pretty badass, actually. He is I think it's called a Denali or something like that. It's his race. He's got a tail. Can't see what his face looks like because he's got all that armor on. Death Knight you cannot get at all until you have at least one character that is level 55. So that's why I had to wait till I got my hunter up there before I could make a Death Knight. Let's go ahead and enter the world here. And I put him into the inn. And let's go out here. And let's take a look at the map and see what we've got. We've got the demonic runestones there. I want to go somewhere where I got to kill a couple of things there. How about we do that one real quick? Now I'm going to fly there, but I want to show you this mount here. Pretty badass little horse there. See, I'm a Frost Death Knight. I'm just wondering if I was like a fire using Death Knight, if that would be flames instead of cold feet on the horse. I really have no clue. I don't know why the horse has horns. But whatever. Or at least this one's armored as well, which I think makes it look even better. It's the only one I've seen so far that's armored. Now you can get mounts in dungeons at times, certain things that you can do. I might as well go ahead and I don't want to grab that quest over there, but maybe Nope, that's inside there again. I should have went ahead and taken it. Anyhow, let's go ahead and switch over to my other Griffin. This is the Ebon Griffin that I bought specifically for the Death Knight. I just figured it looked better than that white one. So let's go ahead and fly to our objective. So I can show you a little bit of battles with this one. Let's see, what is that objective? I have to take out Archmage Zinter and Lieutenant Commander Thalvos. And we are going to get things that we don't need, but can sell. Okay, take a look at the map again. It is off to our... There it is, down inside here. What I like to do is just kind of... They don't hit you or anything, so I need to figure out where these things are so I'll know where to land. Okay, there's one. Oh, they can hit me. Oh, that's a sorcerer, that's why. I'd like to find out where the other one is before I go ahead and land so I know. And that looks like it there. No, that's because that's the one that attacked me. There we go. There's the first one. So let's go ahead and attack. Let me bring up my undead minion. Only lasts about 30 seconds or so. Okay, there's first one dead. Now we'll head back there to the second one. And looks like somebody just killed him. Well, let's go ahead and work on some of this other stuff. Help them out a little bit. I think it's kind of funny when the minion dies to listen to it. There he did. There he died. Now I gotta wait for this guy to re-res. Yeah, these things take for a long time for them to spawn sometimes. Well, hi there. You want some of this? I'll just hold on to you for a second while I beat the shit out of you. Ah, there's my guy. And there's both of my objectives. Both guys, both of the enemy slain that I needed to slay. Mysteries of Light is right here as well, I think. Let me take a look at that map. I might as well do that real quick. What is the Mysteries of Light? Oh yeah, I have to go in this building in the back. Go ahead and bring our minion back out. So I got so many different things I can use. Oh good, somebody else was going after the Mysteries of Light and took out everything for me, so I'm in good shape. However, I don't get the experience for slaying all that stuff, but I just did 2 missions, just like I did with the other character. Now we'll go ahead and fly back. You see how my sword glows? If I change my sword, all I have to do is go back to where I started at, where the Lich King was. The Lich King is the one that brought us back from the dead, and we were there to fight for him. And you start off, you getting all your good stuff right there, doing quests around there that actually gives you all of this armor that I've got. You know, I got level 70 stuff when I started off with level 60 stuff. And then you do all these quests in that little area for the Lich King, and then after you get all your level 70 stuff and you get your mount and all of that stuff, then you end up talking to somebody. He actually sends you somewhere to kill something. The Lich King does. But when you get there to talk to him, he tells you something about going ahead and overthrowing the Lich King. So you end up going back. You don't even do that mission that the Lich King had given you. You end up going back, and the Lich King is weak, and you don't even actually fight the Lich King himself. You take out one of his big bosses, and it tells you, this is what threw me off because I didn't understand what I had to do, because it wasn't an instance where you actually go into a dungeon with 4 other players. It tells you, do not fight this thing alone. And I'm going, okay. I go in there and I'm fighting all this stuff. I mean, there's things everywhere that is just pulling you this way and that way, and finally I said, well, hell with it, I'm going to go ahead and attack the main big boss. And I actually had him down real low, but he killed me. It was like, once you've got him down real low, if you don't have help, he just, bam, I mean, instant. So I died, and I'm thinking, what is it I have to do? It says don't fight him alone. Well, then I notice that when I'm fighting something close to the door, these 5 other Death Knights come from the doorway and help attack. So that gave me the idea, okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab aggro on the big boss man, and I'm going to back up to that doorway. And it worked. I backed up to the doorway, and these other 5 Death Knights come rushing in. They're NPC. They come rushing in, and they're attacking and everything, and we just totally annihilate him. But if I attacked him by myself, it is set up where you can't win. Like I said, I had him down to where I only had to hit him a couple more times, and I still had a lot of health, and it was just an instant death. So if there's anybody who decides that they want to try out some WoW, I am on the Mists of Pandaria. If you go the route of the Death Knight, remember this point. Do not fight the guy at the end of where you're at with the Lich King by yourself. It is set up, you will not win. You have to drag them back to that doorway where you've got those 4 or 5 Death Knights that are NPCs just standing there. Grab aggro, back up so that you're over by them, and they will come out and help you. But they won't come out and help you unless you are close to the doorway. Anyway, that's my 2 level 60s, working them up to a level 90. It's going to take some time. It took me only 2.5 days to get to a level 60 with my hunter. Of course, this one's starting out at 55. I only had to go 5 levels to get him to where he's at right now, so that didn't take very long at all. The thing that confused me is they send you, once you leave where the Lich King was, and they send you to Stormwind, I think it was. They send you somewhere. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was Stormwind, because you actually, when you have to send a message to the king there, and as you're going through town, you've got all the guards throwing rotten apples at you and spitting on you and all this stuff until you talk to the king and basically let the king know that the Death Knights are no longer under control of the Lich King and they are on the side of good. Then you are okay. You don't no longer have them throwing rotten apples at you or nothing. You can actually deal with the people. But until then, you know, they're pissed off at you. They think you're there. They want to kill you, basically. In fact, the king says if it wasn't for this letter, you would be dead. Again, sort of. You're already dead, but anyway, yeah, the Death Knight is dead already. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing a little bit of World of Warcraft. I don't know if y'all have been World of Warcraft players. Maybe you want to get back into it. You know, if you ever want to, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the logout screen here and show you my different characters. And I'll leave it on that screen while I do a little bit of an outro or whatever. That way you can see what my character names are. Now, I don't remember the server I'm on. God, if I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't know if there's a place that tells you what. Oh, there it is. Khadgar. Khadgar is the server I'm on. If y'all want to play, anybody wants to play with me, if you have anything in the level 60s, if you have anything in the level 37s, or if you want to start a whole brand new character with me, and we could go ahead and video it, whatever you want. If you'd like for me to go ahead and start a new character and do videos on it, I will do that as well. I just need to know what y'all want to see, what y'all want me to do. But if you do decide you want to play, go to the Khadgar server, and any of these names here, depending on what rank or what levels of characters you have, if you have higher levels and you want to play, these are the names. My hunter, Grindarius. Go ahead and write that down if you want, if you're thinking about doing that at all. My Death Knight. Sorry, I apologize. 1 second. All of a sudden had a hell of a tickle in my throat. Or I got my level 37 if you're a mid-level. I got my 37 Rogue Boiler Rat. It wouldn't take letter or numbers, so I couldn't be Boiler Rat 66 like I normally am. So I had to go with just a Boiler Rat. He's a 37 Rogue, and then I got my Druid that I don't really care for. I might get rid of that. I may delete that character so I can start a new one if that's what you guys want to see. And you can let me know what you'd like me to be. If you want me to start from fresh and start a whole new character, just let me know that. And I want to know what class you would like me to be. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quickly. Create new character. Of course, I'm going to put it on male. You can be a human, a dwarf, a night elf, a gnome, which I'm going to make a gnome. I like starting at their starting points. Okay, I've started as a worgen. That's my druid. Draenei, that's my Death Knight, which I didn't start at his homeworld. I started where the Lich King is, so I might start another one of those eventually. The gnomes I want to do. I've done the dwarf. The human. I was a human the very first time I ever played about 4 years ago. So I know where they start. I know how everything starts. And my night elf. That's my rogue. So I've already done a few of these. That one I want to do as well. I want to do the panda, and I'm thinking with that one I'll probably be like a mage or a shaman or something. Or I might go priest and be a healer. I really have no clue yet what I'm going to do when I decide to do a Pandaren. But that is today's video. Let me know what you would like to see. If you want me to do any World of Warcraft at all, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Let me know if you want me to start a whole new one, what class you would like, of course, what race you would like me to be. All these don't have the same ones, though. Now, the human cannot be a shaman or a druid. The dwarf cannot be a druid, but it can be anything else. Night elf cannot be a paladin, a shaman, or a warlock. The gnome cannot be a paladin, hunter, shaman, or druid. Draenei cannot be a rogue, warlock, or druid. The worgen cannot be a paladin, shaman, or a monk. And the Pandaren cannot be a paladin, a warlock, druid, or a death knight. In fact, I think that's the only one that can't be a death knight. Yeah, that's the only one that cannot be a death knight is the Pandaren. So let me know what you'd like me to be. Hell, if you'd like me to play as a Horde character, let me know that too. I have not done any Horde characters at all. That might actually be interesting. I don't know. Undead might be kind of neat. I wish it would give you kind of a backstory on some of these so you got an idea what they're good at. Because everything has something for their race that they can do, a little bit better. I don't know. If you've ever played Diablo 3, you kind of get an idea what I'm talking about. Like your Nord. No, that's on Skyrim. Skyrim definitely has that. Your Nords are good in cold weather. Your Redguard, they're good fighters. Your elves are good with bows. Different things like that. I wish these would tell you what each one of them does best. But the only thing it does show is, if you look here, human, they're saying that the best thing to be as a human is a priest. And there, as a dwarf, is a hunter, which I am. Night elf, a druid. I went with rogue with my night elf. Gnome, it says for a warlock. Different things. Each one of them shows you which one you're better off being. And I still haven't made a paladin. I want to make a paladin. A worgen, a death knight. Now I'm not sure why I went with the Draenei for the death knight. I believe everybody that I've been playing with went with the worgen as the death knight, which I think it would make a really good death knight. Every death knight I've seen, actually, or most of them that I've seen, have been worgens. They make really good death knights. But that's not what I went with. And, of course, your Pandaren's monks. I've seen a lot of the monks, and they sit there, and I guess they have something that just punches repeatedly, because I've noticed that quite a bit. They just sit there and just wail on something with punches. Anyway, I've said I was going to end this, and I am going to end it. Hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, whatever it is when you are watching this, and I will see you all on the next video. Don't forget, let me know if you want me to play more of this and as what. Have a great day.